friends, welcome to yet another breathtaking episode of Zee Connect. Let's begin today's episode by celebrating the 151st birthday of Mahatma Gandhi. The two-year event celebrating 150 years of his life that started in 2018 has come to a close, though in a somber manner. The Consulate General of India in Dubai organized a small get-together on this occasion.
Of one and all here today is a testament to our faith and belief in the principles of Mahatma Gandhi.
The world is talking about.
Keeping in mind the current COVID situation, the number of guests that attended this event was limited. All safety norms were observed along with social distancing as well. Today we have a celebrity of sorts on the show, a boy who dreamed about drumming and then drummed his way to make history by making a name in the book of world records. And today he is the most desired musician in concerts across Asia. Presenting to you drums Kumaran. DK, welcome to Zee Connect.
Thank you so much. It's an honor and I'm really excited to be here.
So DK, drums Kumaran. Tell us, how did this name come about for you?
Most of the Indian musicians, they are always known for their playing and the instrument. So D stands for drums and K stands for Kumaran. So eventually it became DK.
So tell us how drumming began for you, unlike your peers who would have opted for probably guitar or keyboard.
So as a usual kid, I think I started drumming at the age of 7. I was in my 3rd grade and I was just passing by the market and I heard the sound of drums, and I've always been fascinated about the instrument. It's quite big and it's the only instrument you use both a pair of your limbs. But yeah, that's how it started.
Now tell us about your world record. How did that start? Who gave you the idea?
I always wanted to do something for my country and also wanted to do something to stand away from the crowd, apart. When I just researched about the world records and stuff, I came across the marathon drumming. So the existing record in India and Asia was about 24 hours and I wanted to double it. 48 seemed to be a very very vague number, so I wanted to round it off to 50 hours, and it was my idea, but I was in my 12th grade. From anyone from an Indian educational background, you all know how important 12th grade is, but I did that in that point in my life, but it was backed. I think the forefront or the major role play was by my mom.
Oh, 50 hours non-stop. Didn't you take any breaks in between?
No, the guideline rule says we can avail a break of 10 minutes each hour. But what I did, strategically planned it I played for 5-6 hours straight and took 50-60 minutes of break.
And now you're a globetrotter, a regular at most concerts down south. So you've been performing with a lot of popular artists. Tell us, who is your favorite?
It's a very complex question to answer. But anyways, I am really glad and I'm really glad to be a part of the music industry as a whole. I started off playing Tamil music and I was picked by two of renowned musicians from the music industry called Devan Ekambram and Mr. Vijay Gopal. Now I currently tour with Mr. Rajesh Vaidya, the Veena Maestro. I play with Yuvan Shankar Raja and I also play with singer Karthik. And my home band would be the Non-Violinist Project. It's a violin-based instrumental band. Apart from that, I've shared stage with a lot of other independent bands as well. To name one is the Raghu Dixit Project. It's a Kannada and a Hindi-based independent band. I toured all over the world with them for about 2 years. And I also play Bollywood. Now one artist to name is Rasika Shekhar. I play with her. I really enjoy playing with all the musicians because it's a new experience and it's always a learning experience for me, and I always look forward to stepping up the game and all that. So all my musicians, all the fronting artists and my fellow musicians, they keep pushing me to the next level.
All right, let's come to your performance today. It's been so good talking to you, DK. Thank you so much. Time for a little short break, but once we are back, we are talking some delicious food. Welcome back. The weather is getting better and that only means barbecue season is here. So today on Swad Se Swagat, let's see Tasneem making some barbecue chicken and some marinades.
Swad Se Swagat hai aap sabka in yet another episode of Zee Connect. I hope you guys are doing well. And now that winter's coming up on us, it also means barbecue season is here. It's the best time of the year, at least it's my favorite. So today I have a barbecue special for you. We are going to be discussing different marinades as well as chicken wings. How can we not do chicken wings? It's the best go-to during barbecues. Let's start with prepping the wings. So here, as you can see, this is usually what we get at the supermarkets. Now there are places where you get pre-prepped chicken wings. Perfect, go for them. I couldn't find them, I found this, and I'm glad because I can show you how to prep them. So here you can see there's a little V shape. You cut right in the center of that and we have it. Now this is the drumette. I personally like this a lot. You can have only these, or I don't like wasting it, so I also take the little tip off. This is the part which has the 2 bones in it, and this is the little wing thingy that we don't really need. It's got no meat, it's pretty much throwable. Now into our big bowl, I will add my maida. Now the maida is really what's gonna coat the chicken wings really well and give it that perfect texture. To that, pepper, smoked paprika, again, synonymous with barbecue. Chili powder or cayenne pepper. Now, I have used 1 teaspoon, but you can really go lesser if you don't like chili. I personally don't like chili either, but this recipe, I think it does it. And then since we have honey and a sweet barbecue sauce at the end of it, I think it balances out pretty well. And finally, my favorite, garlic powder. Okay, so I'm just gonna give this a nice mix now. And now that our bread coating, masala mix, whatever you want to call this, is nice and combined, we will add the chicken wings. Now you could dunk all the chicken wings in, but I'm just gonna do it one by one to make sure it's really well coated in. And then this goes straight into our baking tray. Okay, now as you can see, I have all the chicken laid out in my baking tray, and I will top it with some sea salt. What you could do is put the salt into the batter powder mix, or you could just put it on top. I'm gonna put it on top. And with our salt done, however, if you are having a barbecue outdoors, what you could do is put it in one of those little flappy metal meshes, all of these, put them on the coal for a while, flip them, and they're gonna be good to go. So let's put this in the oven for now. 200 degrees centigrade, about 30 minutes or until they're cooked, flipping midway. And we're back. Okay, those chicken wings, perfectly browned, nice and crispy. Next step, Now, what we're gonna do is take our barbecue sauce and the sriracha. Sriracha, you're free to add as much as you'd like. You can skip it if you don't like spicy at all, since we have used chili powder, but I think it adds a really nice kick, and that's exactly what buffalo wings are all about, right? So in goes the sriracha. So I've taken about a tablespoon of sriracha, maybe a little less actually, and 3 to 4 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. Just gonna give it a nice mix. Our chicken is gonna get dunked into this and back into the oven for about 5 minutes, just to have like a nice cooked glaze, not like kacha sauce. And then honey we will add in the end. So now that our sauce has combined well, I will just take each piece of chicken and dunk it in really well. Once it's nice and coated like this, put it back in and into the oven. It goes for another 5 minutes. Now this is ready. I have coated all of the chicken wings in our lovely sauce, and that's gonna go in for a nice glaze, just 5 minutes, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm back, and so is the chicken. 5 minutes in the oven just to make sure it loses any of its kacha sauce flavors, but not more than that, otherwise you will burn it because there are sugars in the sauces. Plate it and then drizzle some honey on top. So we've plated all of our chicken before we go into our last step, which is the honey drizzle. I love this part. And here are our chicken wings. But we're not done yet. I will be showing you how to marinate chicken for the barbecue, for the desert, for the park, for your garden, for your balcony. Winter season, let's get grilling. So let me bring the other stuff out and I'll show you how. And now our optional marinade special. So the first marinade I'll be showing you is a typical barbecue marinade. However, it's actually made of a lot of different sauces. So this is super easy. There's no cutting, chopping, none of that. Just open your bottle, squeeze the sauces out, add them to your chicken, and you're good to go. So we're going to start with Dijon mustard. I have taken 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and then I have a 1/4 cup of tomato ketchup, just regular tomato ketchup. And then I have 2 tablespoons of soya sauce. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, adds this lovely tang to it, and just 1 teaspoon of Worcester sauce. And we're gonna mix it all up. Once you are satisfied that your sauces have mixed in really well, we're just gonna add in 2 cloves of garlic, grated. And then we're gonna mix it one last time. So now I will put the chicken in. I personally think for barbecue, bone in works really well. And that is our first marinade ready. And now for today's second marinade option. Again, chicken, of course. Here I have cumin powder or zira powder. I have taken 1 teaspoon. I have half a teaspoon of oregano. Here I have half a teaspoon of chili powder, but if you like it spicier, you can definitely go for more. Now for what's really going to make it nice and liquidy, lemon juice. So here I have 4 tablespoons. So it is an extremely tangy lemon dish. Some healthy fats, half a tablespoon of olive oil. Garlic, here I have 2 cloves of garlic, grating it in. And finally, sea salt. And we're going to give this a nice mix. When you're happy, it's all well combined, add your chicken. Give it a nice toss so it gets well coated. Again, feel free to use bone-in chicken for barbecue. And there you have it. This is the second marinade for the day. There are so many different ways in which you can cook the chicken. You can put it on the coal, you can put it in your oven, you can just pan-sear it, you can bake it, chop it up, add it to your salad. There are so many ways in which you can cook it. And that is why I'm not going to show you how to cook it. I'm going to let you decide. So here are 2 of the marinade recipes I have for today. In addition to the chicken wings, I hope you guys like it. Enjoy the weather, be safe, social distancing, and I will see you guys next time. For our barbecue chicken wings, let's start with adding 1 cup of all-purpose flour. To that, I will add 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder or cayenne powder, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Once you have these masalas combined, start dunking each chicken wing and coating it well individually. After that, lay every single chicken wing onto the baking tray and season with sea salt. Put this in the oven at 200 degrees centigrade for about 30 minutes or unless they have become nice and crispy. In the meanwhile, let's prep the sauce. For the sauce, I will be using 1 tablespoon of sriracha sauce and about 3 to 4 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. Mix this in well and coat each chicken wing in this sauce. Put this into the oven for another 5 minutes until the sauce has glazed the chicken wing perfectly. Once you've done that, plate the chicken wings and drizzle with honey and enjoy. And now for our marinade special. For the first recipe, I will use 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, quarter cup of tomato ketchup, 2 tablespoons of soya sauce, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and just 1 teaspoon of Worcester sauce. Mix this all in really well and add 2 garlic cloves grated. Add your chicken in and mix it well, and there you have it. For our second recipe, I will be using 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of oregano powder, half a teaspoon of chili powder, 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, and half a tablespoon of olive oil. Next, 2 garlic cloves grated again, and sea salt. Give this a really nice mix, and again, dunk your chicken in, coat it really well, and here you have it. Enjoy your barbecue special.
Well, that was wonderful. I'm sure you guys are all planning to make some of that in your next barbecue session. Well, while you do that planning, let me take a little short break and join you right after. Welcome back. So today on Artist of the Week, we have yet another celebrity of sorts, a musician who carries his music in his bag, quite literally. The co-founder of IndianRaga and an inspiration to many aspirants, Mahesh Raghvan. Mahesh, welcome to Zee Connect. So in an era of hip-hop, rap and all different kinds of music, what has inspired you to keep Carnatic music alive?
So Carnatic music has been a form of music that I have grown up with. Being a South Indian boy, my extracurricular activity ever since the age of 3 was learning Carnatic vocal music, and by the time I was a teenager, it was literally in my blood. It was something that I could really appreciate.
And what is this instrument that you play?
So I play a variety of digital instruments. Some of them might be even weird to call an instrument because one of the main things that I play is actually an iPad. Whatever new technology or gadget I come across, I try and make music with that.
And you are the creative director of IndianRaga, and you have collaborated with some of the biggest names in the music industry. Tell us about that.
I've been working with IndianRaga for the last 5.5 years now, and it's been an amazing journey. We've come up with some of the most popular, as you may say, viral hits of music, and some of the things I've done with IndianRaga have been such a learning experience for me, because through them I got to collaborate with some of the biggest names in the Indian classical music industry and also the music industry in general. So it's been an amazing journey full of learning opportunities, and I hope to keep collaborating with more musicians and artists in the future.
So you have recreated some of the most popular songs. Shape of You, that is my favorite. The Harry Potter theme, what inspired that?
So as I had mentioned earlier, my goal is to actually present Carnatic music in new ways and to prove to the world that Carnatic music is cool. So as a part of that, I thought, okay, why not present things that people already know, such as a lot of the popular themes, pop culture themes, in the form of Carnatic music. What if I give a Carnatic twist to it? At least, of course, they would be able to relate with the music. Plus, it would also be a great introduction to Indian classical music for them, and that was my line of thought.
Okay, we are not going to let go of you without playing a piece for us. Thank you so much, Mahesh. It's been wonderful talking to you. Well, clearly the younger generation has a lot for us to learn from, don't you think so? Keep sharing your thoughts and feedback with us on our social media handles below. Keep watching Zee Connect, stay safe, stay healthy, and until next week, this is me, Priya, signing off.